Good morning, everybody. So today, welcome back to the Jana Show. This is the show where we take questions from the public, and it is for the public. So, and today in our today's show, we have our panelist Jyoti Bharadwaj, Anshu Khare, and we have a new participant as well, Anusha. So we will begin with Anusha today. She is helping people through their pregnancy. During their pregnancy journey, she is helping people to learn something and help the child. So Anusha, over to you, and please share your experience. Please share your knowledge on the Garbh Sanskar.
Hello, everyone, and thank you so much for welcoming me and introducing me to this show, Jana Show. And I'm very grateful for you people because this Jana Show is having very good information and intention also. And yes, I'm a certified Garbh Sanskar coach, and I'm on a mission of helping many pregnant women to have pregnancy, beautiful pregnancy, and meaningful pregnancy. And I'm on a mission to help 1 million pregnant women to have a journey, beautiful pregnancy journey, and also to get happy, healthy, and intelligent babies in their pregnancy, right? And I'm also helping pregnant women to shift their mindset from negative things to positive things, and that is what I'm doing. And yes, and this is all the things about me.
Great. Thanks, Anusha. And I think you're doing an awesome job by, introducing this mind shifting thing in your program, because a positive mindset is very important for the lady and the surrounding who's actually, looking forward for a new member in the family. And that is where I would like to really talk about my topic today, with the youth and with the parents as well, and anybody who's an adult, of celebrating small wins. So yes, I think it's been in our culture not to celebrate small wins. It's just when the success is at its peak, where something which is being seen by so many, then we call for a party or a kind of a celebration with our friends. But that's not done, because somewhere we are not giving liberty to our own selves, our mind and our heart, of celebrating small wins, because our mind is undermining that all the time. And somewhere I feel that we all suffer from imposter syndrome, of not celebrating small wins. And that's how it has been through ages, because we were never taught by our family, by our teachers, or maybe organizations, to really pay emphasis on whatever small things which you could do good. But it is always the other way around. The small things which you could not do well, like, say, for example, if your child comes back home, maybe winning and being in the second position in the race, you would have told that you could have pushed a little harder to be in the first position. So why do we do that? Or maybe if he gets a kind of an A++ grade in one subject and maybe a B or a C in another subject, we will always tell them that why he could not do good or fare well in other subjects. So this is a kind of a mindset which is an imposter's syndrome, which we keep on passing to our kids unconsciously, because that's been passed on us and unconsciously, and that is how it had become a pattern or a way of our life, which is very bad, because what we call as bragging about ourselves, it's not actually bragging about ourselves, but it is actually receiving all the positive things which you can do, which you can tell that you are capable of doing. And if in case somebody's appreciating you for those small wins, always be in a receptive mode. If in case you are not that somebody who actually accepts those accolades or those compliments easily, then I would want you to do one thing. Open up your arms and say that I'm a good receiver. I'm a good receiver. Say it multiple times until your heart, mind, and your conscious is in sync of that you are a good receiver. And that's where you will make change in yourself, in your surrounding, and in the family or in the kids whom you are dealing with. So yes, in order to give a better society and a great youth, I would actually urge you to be positive and give yourself that pat of celebrating small wins. And I would really with this pass on to Jyoti, who's actually talking about self-acceptance and self-love, which is so important in today's world. So Jyoti, over to you.
Thank you so much, Anshu. And it's a beautiful insight about the celebration. And yes, we need to celebrate each, not only, each event of our life, but, our own selves. So we have to begin from our own self, that we need to celebrate each day. We do not have to wait for anything which can make us happy, but we have to start the effort from here itself, that we have to just bring out that happiness which is already inside us. We are all born with that happiness. And talking about the self-acceptance, as you already mentioned that, and we talked about in the last show also, that, the foundation starts with the very initial stages of a child, or anybody, any person who forms a perception around a personality, around around oneself. It only comes with the conditioning of the environment or the people around that person. And this is one tends to pick it up and takes it as, kind of a protocol in their lives that, this is how the life has to happen. But in reality, we lose ourselves, what are our own likings, our own personal fondness. We somewhere, we tend to suppress them somewhere because again, when your mind is conditioned, then you only look at it from others' lenses, not your own lens, or I would say your own perceptions. And we, in fact, all human beings, we carry these old memories in our subconscious from the past in our lives or from the past lives, what we carry, if you believe in it, the past lives. And this works a great deal, how we behave in our lives. And then sometimes it becomes difficult, because we are hearing about other people's perceptions, and we are imbibing those perceptions in our lives. And so this is a very gradual shift of mindset, where we have to go from this kind of a rigid concept to loving ourselves or accepting ourselves. So I have a question here from, everybody, all the viewers, so how much do you think have you accepted yourself? And have you spent a little bit of time with your own self, asking yourself that, do you really approve of your own self in so many areas? Or are you just looking for the appraisals, appreciations, approvals in so many forms from others? So I would say the journey begins from your own self. You need to start it from here. And for that, I would request you to, start with this small little exercise. Just go in front of the mirror and tell yourself, I love you. And you'll be surprised that it becomes so difficult. Believe me, when I started this exercise, it was not that easy, So telling myself through my eyes in the mirror that, I love myself, I love you, I was sheepishly, maybe I was smiling, or I was being shy about the fact, or I was like, what am I doing? Why am I doing this? But this really opens up a lot of channel for you, believe me. So start with this exercise. You will know that you will get you will gauge it that that how much do you really accept yourself before anybody else accepts you, before the world accepts you. Because if you do not accept yourself, how can you expect anybody else to accept you? So try to do that. Try to love yourself. Try to accept yourself. This is the message for today I would like to share in today's show. And there's one thing, whenever we are talking about the mind shift, definitely, from your subconscious level to the conscious level, when you pick up these actions, small little actions towards the improvement, towards the change of your life, towards the and the change of your own perceptions, there has to be some degree of consistency, if not because even if you have thought about it. So we have Neerav here who can talk about the consistency, as he's majorly programmed it in such a way that he talks about goal setting and all. And he'll be a better person to talk about it. So, Neerav, would you please share some views about the consistency here on this platform?
Sure. Thank you so much, Jyoti. And honestly speaking, the exercise, what you recommend about talking to mirror, I'm sure it is going to be initially tough one, but the self-love will start to begin when you start talking to yourself. So great. Thank you for that share. And honestly, I will give it a try today to see how it works. Okay. So when you mentioned about the consistency part, so I mean, as I am helping people to design their goal, to set their targets, and help them to consistently work on their goals to achieve it. So this is something which I realized that people are very, very enthusiastic at the beginning of the journey, but over the period of time, there is a big demon sitting in our mind, which always pushes us, hey, kal karte na yaar. It's a difficult day. Today I am tired. I don't feel like waking up early. It's so cold out there. So all these reasons will start pushing you not to do things, and this is a very common tendency. So जैसे कि especially on the Mondays. So people who work in the corporate, hey, today is going to be a busy day, a lot of meetings and a lot of discussions, so no time. Tuesday, the same thing. Wednesday, the same thing. And then slowly we will reach to Friday, and then we will be in a party mood. So Friday, relax. Saturday, family time. Sunday. So it keeps pushing yourself, and you keep pushing your target as well. So therefore, my only request to people is, if they are setting something for themselves, setting a target to themselves, be consistent. And I have a very interesting formula which they can apply. It's called 2-minute rule, which they can apply, and they will feel confidence that hey, I was able to deliver, I was able to do something today, and let me try tomorrow as well. So this 2-minute formula is very simple, that whatever you have decided at the beginning of the day, that today I will read 2 chapters or 2 pages of a book, I will learn something new, I will enroll myself for exercise or something. Just do that for 2 minutes, and you will see the confidence coming in you, the demon dying slowly, that it will not push you, rather it will encourage you to do things ahead. So that is what my message for today. I wanted to share it with our audience. So thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. So let me go back to Anusha and see if she would like to add any closing comment for today's show.
Yes, thank you, Neerav, Anshu, and Jyoti for talking about the confidence, the self-love, and the how to set the targets, how to set the goals and achieve that. You people have given lot of information and lot of activities to actually implement the things. And yes, definitely, even I recommend these activities to my clients, to my pregnant ladies. Right, this is really very important even for a unborn child which is there inside the womb and learning how to be in the society, how to cope up with the society and how to cope up with the competition around us, and how to self-love in this competitive world, right? These things which you shared are really very important. And yes, Anshu shared like, yes, we need to celebrate small wins also. How important it is, really great. And Jyoti shared about how to self-love. Go in front of the mirror and talk to yourself and tell yourself that you love you. I love you. Yes, it is really very difficult, but it is very important to even when we get up early in the morning, we should go and stand in front of the mirror and smile at ourselves. And we should say that, yes, I love you. And that is most important thing. And we are losing that thing in this competitive world and this mechanical lifestyle, right? And thank you so much for sharing that, Jyoti and Neerab. And you gave the important message to set the goals and not to push that forward. And we should stick on to that goal. At least we should set the daily task and we should stick on to that. We should not procrastinate. That is what the important message you delivered today. And thank you so much for all of you for joining this Jana show. And yes, by concluding this, we'll end up the session. Have confidence in you and have self-love in you, and have set the goals and work towards it. Do not procrastinate. Procrastinate, the idea of procrastination. And thank you so much for everyone for joining this program. Thank you.
Thank you.